Here we are again at home against Beşiktaş, and hopefully we'll be able to do well. Our team is just about all the way healed. We're not 100% quite yet, but we're getting there, and they have a poor run of form, so hopefully we'll be able to steal a victory here right as we go into the World Cup break. It'll be about a month in game. That'll give us some time to get some of these guys healed up and probably get some guys sold off as well, so we can try to get ourselves back under the wage budget. So far, so good for Augsburg. We won, of course, the last match. It was a meaningless match, but we've done a fairly good job last two matches. Let's see if we can keep that up. Lanner, Sensi, and it's back to Trulson. Lanner forward for Oviedo, but he just can't quite get there. Garnacho goes back and grabs this one, and he stays with it. That's where that acceleration will help you. He took a shot that was deflected, unfortunately, but it wasn't a bad idea. And that's deflected out. That'll be a corner. There's another corner, so we've conceded 2 in a row now. And there's the third. Big save by Klein, and Trulson wins this ball there in the back. Very, very well done. Can't seem to get it out of our half, however. There's Sensi making that interception. Lanner now. Forward for Broya, who's about as far offside as you can possibly get. Here's Lanner again. That got Manga's head, so that was a little bit surprising. It turned into a shot on goal. That's not something we've been used to seeing. And here's Klein falling on top of it. He throws that out of Ramola. Garnacho back to Ramola. Sensi over to Nia, and he's tackled from behind. You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming when it's that kind of highlight. So we now have a man advantage. We just need to get a goal. Ramola throws over to Oviedo. Oviedo looks all the way downfield for somebody. That was a really poor decision. And Lanner uses his speed to win that, and it's a poor pass, but he recovers again with his speed. Trulson now. Yeah. Back to Trulson, over to Chahid. Sensi with this, keeps it alive. And he wins it again. Garnacho. Over for Chahid, who takes a shot that's deflected, so it'll be a corner. We will continue to put on the pressure. Again, as I said, I think we're playing better now than we were playing for a couple of matches there, and there's Trulson with the goal.
Torschütze heute Nachmittag für das Team der Torschützen.
You knew it was bound to happen, and it finally happened. Trulson finally gets his head on top of one, and it's 1-0 now for Augsburg. And let's see if we can continue to put that pressure on. Good tackle by Garnacho, and now that we have that one-man advantage, it might come in handy. We've conceded another corner here. I tell you, defending is the one thing that we really, really struggle at. Broya is able to head that one out, but it doesn't go very far. Lanner this time heads it out. Doesn't go very far that way either, and we give up another corner. I think this is 6 that they've had so far. And Klein knocks that one out, so there's another one. wins this one, and so that'll be the end of that. The ball's still in our half. We're still having a hard time getting it out. Klein finally falls on it. Let's slow it up a little bit here. Throws over to Trulson. That's a little bit more like it. Mia over to Lehner. Forward, Oviedo, and was a little bit in front of him. Mia with this in the back again. Lehner crossed, and Gunok ended up grabbing that. So Beşiktaş continue to hold on despite being down to 10. Garnacho here in the back with a good job over to Shahid. It ends up being, it was a forward pass to just about anybody. Broya, and he tries to thread it, doesn't work. Adaramola in the back grabs this again over to Nia. Down the side for Lehner. And that's out for another corner. Trulson looking for number 2, but not going to happen that time. Garnacho with a good tackle, but he's unable to keep hold of the ball. And so we have to play defense again, and Magna goes back to win that. Lehner to Mia, Trulson, and it'll be back with Klein. Manga now. Garnacho. Looking for Oviedo. It was a poor pass, but Oviedo goes back and wins it again. Tries to pass to Broya, and it forces a corner. And it'll be Garnacho in the back who wins this. Lehner. He had it and he lost it. Then he won it again. Mia over to Sensi. Shahid, forward, Broya. And he was offside again. He's having a hard time doing that. I think we're trying to train him on beating the offside trap. Have to go and make sure that he's turned back onto that after being injured. Trulson here in the back with it over to Manga. Shahid, sorry, over to Adaramola. And Garnacho ends up with it. Back to Manga. Adaramola lumps his 4, looking for Oviedo, and finds nothing. Garnacho put on the pressure, and that almost led to a mistake by Beşiktaş, and we almost got a free one there at the end of that. Didn't quite happen. Trulson, and it's Manga, fortunately, in the back, was able to help out. His pass to Mia is poor. Doesn't matter. Sensi, Lehner, over to Broya. Here we go again. We turn nothing into something very quickly. And Garnacho's header, unfortunately, just a little bit high, but that's more like it. That's what we want to see. Beşiktaş keeper's way out. Talk about a sweeper keeper. I mean, he's almost playing a fourth of the way down the pitch, and we should be able to take advantage of that. You know, one of these days he's going to make a mistake and he'll be in the wrong place, and it'll be a goal for us. Manga over to Garnacho. Back to Adaramola, forward for Shahid. Garnacho, plenty of space, and takes the shot. Wasn't much behind that shot, but man, he had acres of space. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. Garnacho in the back. And Adaramola couldn't quite get onto that one. It's Redmond with Ania, knocks him over and clears it. No call. You know, they're down to 10 men, but we've been under a lot of pressure here in this match. Broya wins this over to Oviedo, and now we have a break. Oviedo, though, he's not quite fast enough. He's missing a step or two. Lehner wins his back. Sensi takes a shot. That almost trickled in. Man, that was very, very close. Just hit that corner. And we go to halftime. Hasn't been pretty in terms of XG. We've had our chances, however. So we'll give them a little bit of a pep talk and see what we can do from there. Oviedo not having the best match, but maybe this will help him a little bit. Going to be Adaramola there on the side. Moves this up himself. And he's easily dispossessed of the ball. Then he tries to win it back. Doesn't quite happen. And I think we're going to have to take Garnacho off here in a second. Adaramola again, and Trulson in the back wins it over to Sensi. All right, now we're going to make that change. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this in time. Probably a second too late, but Garnacho is totally beat, so we're going to put Devonte Campbell back on, who's played very well for us, and we'll just leave it at that for now. I have to hit confirm, so it's definitely not going to come in right away. Oh, no, it does. I was wrong. Lehner now with his corner, and Trulson can't quite get there in time. Goes back to Nia, down to Mongo. Campbell, good move. Looking for Oviedo, it was a good cross, but there was a man in front. Roya, back to Nia. Shahid ends up winning this over to Adaramola. Nia again. Well, and nothing happening. Mongo wins this now. Adaramola again. Oviedo. To Lehner, and that's been deflected. That's another corner. Trulson, and he can't quite get to it. Lehner not able to knock it back in, so it's going to be a throw now for us. We're looking a little bit better here so far in the second half, a little bit more like we're dominating it, and that is out for another corner. This is looking better. We conceded so many corners in that first half. And that's just a little bit high, not much happening, but we did the best that we could given the situation. Campbell wins this. Forward for Broya, and he's just a step too slow. He ends up going down to the pitch. I guess he was fouled. I think he was trying to win a penalty is what I think was happening. It looked a little bit weak to me. Probably would have done better staying upright and trying for the ball instead of trying for a trick. Campbell back to Manga. And it's a poor pass from Manga. Can't find Shahid, but Shahid goes in front of it, steals it, but his pass is also wayward. And this is popped up. Klein goes up and grabs it, no problem. Yeah, and he goes back to Klein, over to Trulson. Shahid, down to Adaramola. Tons of space. Campbell. And it just doesn't quite work. We're going to take Lehner out. I saw a thing pop up saying that he's tired, so we're going to put in Borges here for him. And see what Borges can do. He's also been injured recently, so we'll see what we can do. It'll be Nia here taking the corner without Lehner on. And that's out for another one. Came close, and we've seen Trulson can't score when they forget to cover him. Campbell, and that's the end of that. There's a throw over to Trulson. Trulson down to Adaramola. Little hesitate step by Adaramola, and then he crosses over to Broya, who almost scores that. That was very, very good from Adaramola. A little bit of hesitation there, and then picked up the pace again, and he won himself acres and acres of room, and Broya was wide open. Just a little bit of bad luck on that one, but that was very, very close. Remains 1-0. Here's Sensi with it. Forward for Oviedo. Broya with this. Campbell. Well, we could have used maybe one more foot in there, but we're getting there. Borges wins this. Trulson over to Campbell. Forward for Oviedo, but he's offside. Nia with a throw to Sensi. Down to Mongo. Nia. Trulson here with this in the back. Shahid. And he'll go down to Mongo. Mongo over to Adaramola. Forward for Oviedo. And he rounds the keeper, and it almost gets in there. Nia now with it. And it's out for another corner. So we're doing okay. Bunch of young guys who have speed, not much else, and we're making it happen. Here's Nia in the back. We'll take another look at this. We'll look at this highlight just for a second. Oviedo did a good job, I thought, trying to round the keeper. I think there was supposed to be a centering pass, but there was nobody there on the other end. Nia with the throw, he'll go down to Campbell. Forward for Trulson, and we got it. So Trulson with his second. Oh man, that takes a big weight off of your shoulders. Look at that goal. Excellent, excellent goal. Trulson just ton of energy there on that header and knocked that one in. 2-0 now for Augsburg. And boy, we really could use a victory here. A victory here helps so much in trying to separate ourselves a little bit, at least from the pack. Try to make up for some of the real difficult games we had at the beginning of the season. Not that Beşiktaş are necessarily pushovers. Yeah, here over to Trulson and can't quite get it to him. Sensi now takes a shot and forces a save. That was an excellent job. And we'll try it again. Here comes Nia. Can't quite find anybody with that. And so time continues to tick away. Oviedo now with the shot, and that was almost number 3. Nia in the back goes and picks that one up. Back to Ramola, and you can see how, again, pace and acceleration gives you such an advantage here. Ramola moves this forward over to Oviedo. Oviedo, and that almost trickles in. Not quite. Campbell here with us now. Nia with the throw over to Broya. Back to Nia. Over to Trulson. Sensi. Trulson. Lumped forward looking for Oviedo. Can't find him. Borges, and he can't quite get onto it. Trulson now with it. And Campbell with the header. Man, I tell you, nice to see that kid score. Campbell, the Jamaican, absolute unknown, has been excellent and has a lot of future potential. We got a world beater on our hands. I don't think anyone's ever heard of him. Campbell in the back with us again. Tries to cross twice and is knocked out both times. Ramola will throw in. Oviedo loses it right away, but it doesn't matter. We have won this one 2-0. With all of the talk from me about how our center backs are not playing so well, we get 2 goals from center back, so we win this match. Everybody has a good match except Oviedo, but it's all right. We can forgive him. And this will push us up to 14th place. That means that we have, 20 from 18, I believe, and that helps us a little bit. Remember, we are aiming for mid-table or higher, so we're right around 12th, 13th, 14th. It's perfectly fine. I'll talk with you again later. Bye.